What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of DNA's Classics Lounge here live on Twitch TV. If you're watching this back elsewhere, join us for live episodes. Turn on those notifications to get notified. Shout out to Chat, Locke, Trevor, MX, Goldman here with us so far. Welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? If you missed the announcements, big announcement, Andrew Lana's coming back to the streaming world. And what that means, once that thing down there right below me hits that 2-0 instead of the 18, we will schedule a stream for her. Ask a question.
Is it a Sega game?
Is it a Sega game? So our first question being asked here, Rated, what's up, Rated? Is it a Sega game? No. So that's question one.
Hey yo!
Hey yo, thanks for the host. Let me get a notepad here. Actually, Locke, since you're here with me in chat, can you keep track for me of the question? So question one, is it a Sega game? The answer is no. Or Trevor, somebody wants to keep track of the questions. It'd be much appreciated. I don't want to just say, hey Locke, you do it, but if you want to, buddy. So question one, is it a Sega game? The answer is no. And again, video game 20 questions every Classics Lounge episode. Costs strands to ask a question, but the ultimate prize, if you work together, everyone that asks at least one question will get the ultimate prize. And that's a lot of strands. It would be there haven't been any questions yet. Just question one. Brady, yours the first question. So, alright, let's kick off while we're here. Play some Power Rangers on the Sega Genesis. So, let's do options, game level. Ooh, let's go easy. Time set, infinite. It's been a long since this is played. No one asked the question, though. You asked the question. You redeemed. Is it a Sega game? You redeemed that. That was question one. I said no. You did, Rated. There's proof. There's proof. It popped up on the screen and it said words. So we got Rita Repulsa here. Anyone in chat ever watched Power Rangers? Were you a fan of it? It came out when I was in 3rd grade, and I probably watched through 5th grade, through the first film, and ultimately got picked on for liking it. It was not cool. Tommy Oliver's best ranger. Not wrong. Redbeard, what's going on? But yeah, I got picked on for liking the Power Rangers as a kid. They would say go-go potty trainers, and that was like their thing that would make fun of me for. Question two.
Is it an RPG?
Is it an RPG? No. So question two. I did not recall this being a beat 'em up. I thought this was, or not a beat 'em up. I thought it was a beat 'em up rather than a fighter. So. Locke also got picked on a lot. Yeah, I got birthday cake 1 year was OG Rangers. That's awesome. So we finished the first round. The only one that's going to ask questions, yeah, if you're the only one asking the questions, it's not going to go great for your strand reward, as ultimately you want to work together as a team to resolve this. So yeah, 2 questions asked so far. And again, we may adjust over time the amount of strands it takes. But yeah, someone help. You got to work together as a team here. The ultimate prize being 10,000 strands. I believe that's what I said, right? 10,000 strands. So video game 20 questions, 500 strands to redeem. And if you get it right, everyone that asks at least one question gets 10,000 strands each. So yes, 10K. So Rated has already spent 1,000, meaning he could profit 9,000 here. But he's got to have people helping him. Just spamming the same button here. 100 strands a question. The idea is to work together. I don't know. We may adjust it to 200 to 250, but definitely not 100. Maybe 250. Again, this is a trial run of this, so. Hey, there's the Green Ranger. who are we gonna be now? Let's be the pink ranger. He has no strands, no can help. Oh man. Gotta gamble or watch more of our programming live. You earn strands every time you watch live. I was gonna start with jumping. Locke made a new command. Hospital Wi-Fi is garbage. Why are you at the hospital? Is everything okay?
Is it a PlayStation Classic game?
Is it a PlayStation Classic game? No. No, it is not a PlayStation Classic. Use questions to see already asked questions and their answers. Ooh, I like that. Nice job. I'm excited for this 20 question. I think this will be a hit. We just got to figure out, you know, the cost to buy in. You've watched most of the Dosage episodes live. It's true. How many strands are you at, Redbeard, by chance? Do you know? That's so dope. Not promising to do this every time. Understandable. Okay, come on. How do you not like this game? Had to bring your mom in. I hope everything's okay. I'm updating the command every time a question is asked. So Locke has a lot of strands. He technically could be helping Rated out here. Locke has no idea which game I picked for my 20 questions here, so he could help out. It's depending on how generous he's feeling. You gambled? No. You had so many. $29K. $29K, so you could help out. Help Rated out. Oh, you got me through tail. So one of my favorites was the Green Ranger. Oh, here we go. Locke has question.
Is it on current gen consoles?
Is it on current gen consoles? No. How does one know how many strands they have? Are you watching on PC or mobile? Mobile, but you can switch. No worries. If you're on mobile, in the bottom right, there should actually be is it bottom right? Top right. There's a green little Twitch dude. Well, I guess that does make a difference. Hey, we have the Green Ranger now. It's the Green Ranger. You could also watch on Switch. How can you watch on Switch? That's interesting. But whoa. Ow. Do we have powers? Oh, I have a gun. That's cool. It's like Street Fighter combos. There is technically a web browser on there. It's not easy to get to, though. But yeah, top right puzzle piece looking thing. There we go. But it should be in the chat. There's a little green box there in the chat. She is much more difficult. So how many questions have we asked so far? Was that 3 questions? 4 questions, okay. There we go. So there you go. Yeah, there's the recap. Perfect. Here we go, question.
Is it a party type game?
Is it a party type game? No. So no, it is not a party type game. Question.
Is it Nintendo?
Is it Nintendo? Yes. So there you go, your first yes answer. Hopefully that helps narrow down some things for you. And we get to do the Dragon Zord here. Atticus would be so jealous about this right now. He loves the Power Rangers. I have the box set on DVD. It's like 20 discs. It's the first 3 seasons. I found it at a pawn shop, surprisingly. It was originally only available at Power Morphicon, and then later like resellers on Amazon, but I found it gently used. I don't think anyone ever watched it, honestly. I think it was a display item, but $40 years ago. Such a good find. And when we got that, Andrew and I watched it all. Redbeard.
Is it on SNES?
Is it on SNES or the SNES? No. The answer is no. It is not on the Super Nintendo. Alright, let's put blue. Billy. Goldar.
Was it on Nintendo?
Was it on Nintendo? That question was asked already, actually. Unless you're referring to the Nintendo NES. If you're referring to NES, yes.
Is it NES?
You guys gotta work together. That's the same question asked. Yes, it was NES. It was an NES game. So how many questions have we asked now, Locke? What are we at? Am I counting that as 2 questions? No, if you want to give one of them back some strands, make a note of that. I think then 8. Okay. There we go, Redbeard.
Is it a brawler?
Is it a brawler? No. It is not a brawler. Fighting Goldar again, huh? Spam this. This apparently works. Open my mouth.
Do you have to save a princess?
Do you have to save a princess? No. Clock says 1 sec. Here we go, another question.
Is it based on an existing IP?
Is it based on an existing IP? If you mean in the regard, have there been sequels? Or anything like that? No. Super Mario's out of the question, yeah. No, it's not existing. So we're 11. You mean a licensed title? Oh, is it a licensed title? So existing IP, a licensed title. Also the answer, no. Oh, messed me up with that one. Oh god, okay. I he's messing me up. Time to rethink this spell. There we go. Woo. Get more difficult. Oh, I gotta fight him again, huh? Is it an arcade?
Is it an arcade port?
No. Fact check that one. I don't believe so. No. No arcade port. It's not an arcade port. 8 questions left. Oh, guys. You got to pull together, work together. You guys can talk and chat to try to narrow things down and work together to answer questions, too. Because, again, everyone gets rewarded if you guys win. Oh, did we just beat the game? Apparently we just beat the game.
Is it a puzzle game?
Is it a puzzle game? No, it is not a puzzle game. Would this be considered? It's not a puzzle. We're going to be setting up here in a second our next game, which is going to be TMNT 2 Arcade. So stick with us. I'm going to go to standby, so refrain from asking your questions until I go back to the game. Join in the middle of question situation, huh? Interesting. No, that's good, because you can actually ask the chat exclamation point questions to see the recap to help out. So help them out and see if you can resolve the puzzle that is the game. So give me a second here. 7 questions left. We're going to go to standby. You guys chat. Don't ask questions yet until I get back. Be back in a couple seconds. All right, we're back here. This is TMNT 2. What's going on? What question have already been asked here? So there you go. There's a recap. Up through 13 questions have been asked. And again, welcome back to Classics Lounge. This is DNA's Classics Lounge. This particular part of the show is featuring TMNT, so the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 arcade port on the NES here. So we don't really get many options, do we? Just get that. So this would be, gotta pick the best turtle. It's on the NES, that's all you got so far, yeah. So apparently we don't have sound. Let me fix that. There we go, we should have sound again. Let me know if you're not hearing any sound. Alright, I actually have this arcade cabinet from Arcade 1-Up. For those that haven't seen it, check it out on Instagram. Andrea Lana got it for me for Christmas, and it was an awesome gift. Such a fun game, and I actually played a lot with Atticus. Ask if it's a platformer, RPG, or something like that. Not a bad idea. Small's gonna help out. Here we go, next question.
Is it a side scroller?
Is it a side scroller? No.
Is it a platformer?
Is it a platformer? No. Oh god. I love the Pizza Hut sponsors here. That is not in the arcade cabinet. I'm not doing so hot. Oh crap. Running out of characters under command. Uh-oh. It's a lot more difficult on an NES than a cabinet, to be honest with you. What's up, Elite? Ah, I was trying to avoid that. Ah, shell shock. It's SNES, so no need to know if it's on. Yeah, it's NES. Yeah, you're right. It is on NES. It's not a platformer. Side scroll. Anyone ever play this growing up? Get off. Ugh. I'm not doing great. Question.
Was its publisher Tengen?
It was not a Tengen published game. Good thought though.
Is it an open world game?
It is not an open world game. GTA 5 is on Game Pass right now, so if anyone that has Game Pass should have the game. actually restarted it recently on Xbox One. Maybe we do the next community night on that. That'd be fun. Or Chaos. What are the clues so far? If you want to recap there, exclamation point, question, and then questions too. If we get through this one, I'll pick a second game for you guys to try to solve. There we go. Ah, shell shock. We're doing on GTA. Alright. I've decided that's our next community night. No vote on this one. I really want to play GTA Online with people, so I'll schedule something and put an invite on social media. I don't know how soon, but I'll put something out there in this world. Game over. I can't even get through the first boss. Continue. Oh, do you really start at the very beginning of the level? Oh, that's such a bummer. We'll give it another try here before we switch games. Either sports or fighting, thinks Locke. Smalls thinks sports. How many questions we have left? Make the guess is that after the 20 questions, the 20th question has to guess the game. So question 20 has to... We have 20 questions left. No, you don't. Yeah, question 20 has to be the game. Away from the stairs. You want to narrow it down before you guess the game, because guessing the game is the final answer. So it's video game 20 questions. I pick a game without you knowing what it is, and you try to figure it out within 20 questions by making educated guesses. Yes or no answers. Here we go.
Is it a sports game?
Smalls asks, is it a sports game? Yes. And again, it's cost to ask a question, and only that spend to ask that question, give the yes or no answer. Anyone that asks at least one question, if you were to resolve it as a team, everyone that asks at least one question will get 10,000 strains. If you fail to get it correct, well, no one gets anything. Only one more question, then you have to guess. Oh man, you're already at that far in. So you know it's a sports game. What are you going to narrow it down with from here? You think everyone should get one guess? It's not how 20 questions works. That's why you work together as a team and chat before before you ask questions. How do you ask a question? There's a strand redemption if you have strands. It's 500 strands to do so. And again, the prize is 10,000. So is it worth the gamble? How well do you all work together as a team? Rated. No, that's not how it works. Everyone got a guess he'd figured out. Come here, little fucker. Three guesses. No. Man, the haggler. Rated already got so many strands from the Super Bowl, and he's wanting more. Alright, let's see if I can do this time. Question for you for fairness. Okay. I can tell you if I don't want to answer it. Okay. I don't want to answer it. But do you consider racing part of a sport now? Yes, it's a sport. I'm not going to do it. Ah! Oh my god. While you guys think about that, I'm going to switch over to our final game here for the Classics Lounge. I don't think I'm going to get past that tonight, much as I want to continue trying. So give me a moment here. I'll set up the next game. All right, here we go. We're back. So, in a weird world, I don't have it loaded on this thing. So we're gonna have to go with part 3 instead of 1. I apologize, but at least you get Streets of Rage. We're gonna make it as far as we can in this one, but I don't have the first one loaded on here. I don't know why. So again, welcome back to DNA's Classics Lounge. This is Streets of Rage 3. And we're trying to figure out video game 20 questions. Let's see how well everyone is doing so far. We got, what, 2 questions left? Is that including the answer to the game? We got about a lot of people in chat trying to figure this out right now. Let's set up Streets of Rage 3. We'll go easy, max lives, see how far we can get. My fave, I'm gonna go with skate. Love that there's just no sound here. What a way to get people amped up for your game here. Stage 1. Have I played Skitchin? You know, maybe. The name sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've ever played it. That's the thing too, I could have just randomly selected a game, doesn't mean I've played it. This is really insanely loud too. Let me turn the volume on this. That was me. It was really loud. Go quiet, you. That's a little better. We're just bumping there for a moment. Who's everyone's go-to character in Streets of Rage? I had the second one on the Game Gear, as well as the Genesis. Terminator vs. RoboCop, shooting is a sport. Brady thinks it's Tecmo Bowl. Everyone's so cautious now with their answers. I don't like those big dudes, they blow fire. In my opinion, yep, see, they blow fire. In my opinion, Streets of Rage 2 is the best one. It has the best music, best gameplay. Are they doing a fourth one, or was that talked about? I don't remember. Anyone have any insight on that? Did it? Was a fourth one a thing, right? I don't know. Oh, stop dancing around me, dude. Gotta see it. I love the research that's going into these answers when you guys... It's so easy to ask those first few questions. Now you get to that crunch. You start to sweat a little. So this is the last one before you have to guess the game. Yeah, the pressure's on. No pressure, guys. 10,000 strands a person is on the line. And a reminder too, if anyone didn't see the announcement, Andrew Lana is willing to return to the world of streaming, but when we hit milestones. Andrew Scared Stiff is going to be the show name, and she will play horror games as we hit milestones. Once we hit that 2-0 from that 18 below the donation bar, we will have her schedule a show and play a horror game for you. If you want to know what it's like to watch her play horror games, check out PT on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Dose of Nerd Acumen. And I promise you, it is worth checking out. It's also available on our podcast right now if you just want the audio version. Oh, that's, I don't remember that weapon. Small assassin raid if he's drunk. Get off. Nope. Nope. Oh. That's nice. Man. I believe there was a punch out on the Wii as well. This guy's kicking my ass. I gave an answer for free. Yeah, I gotta stop talking about your debate. Giving away info. Oh. Dude, you're starting to make me mad. Got him. Misunderstood. Oh, you're right on, right on. That's true, that's true. I can't believe it. No one told me a thing. We're wasting time fighting these... See, I need the voiceovers from Locke and Kevin here. I think I have an idea where to go now. That's what she sounds like. I swear. I hope you're right. Stage 2, start. Take that, sign. Group load of Discord. You want to log in and do voiceovers for me? It'll take me a second. You have to do the screen sharing, couldn't voiceovers in the stream. Yeah, there's delay. Take that, ice. Man, I don't like the motorcycle dudes. You guys can do it. I have faith. Is that a kangaroo? There's a kangaroo. And a weird gesture.
The gift of Jericho.
Batman!
Drink it in, man.
Thanks for the sub, good sir. How are you today? You know, I'm just fighting a kangaroo. Good, you know. Just fighting Mr. Kangaroo here. Is Street Fighter considered a sports game? I mean, it's a fighting game. I don't think it's a sports game. Plus, I think Street Fighter had a sequel. I could be wrong, though. Fighting now. Get down with the retro, that's right. Yeesh. Rating gives up. Don't give up. You've made it this far. No one wants to be the one to pull the trigger, huh? This strobe is messing me up. I needed that help. Go, bull. Good bull. Is duck hunt a sports game? Is duck hunting? Locke says duck hunting is a sport. I mean, I guess you would consider it a sport game. Sure, why not? Why is this kid on rollerblades fighting women in a club? Only in Streets of Rage, I tell you. Health. Boss fight. I thought I was going to go back and forth with him. Yikes. Blaster Mask. Isn't that one I trolled you guys with before? Alright, you guys' little jumping show here is really starting to grind me. Did you guess that one correct? I don't remember if you guys ended up getting that or not. Alright, these chicks are driving me crazy here. Come on, what do I gotta do to hit you? What do I gotta time your landing? Wow, she does so much damage. This might be the most annoying boss fight so far. Wow. Oh my god. Take that. Ah. Come on.
Hey yo!
Hey yo, thanks for the host, Batman. Wow, I'm getting my ass kicked. Almost got one down. There, one down. Maybe that'll make it easier. I doubt it. Just move so much. Come on. Damn. American Gladiators. Guess have, you know, all your guesses are great guesses. Come on, Mona. Come on. Walked right into that one. No! Damn it. Oh, we're struggling here. There we go. Stage 2. Come and inspect the building of our new mall. Oh no, not the chief of police. What am I gonna do? Who will solve the 20 questions for their fellow chat members here and earn everyone that asked a question 10,000 strands? Or will I stump you and rob you of your strands? Dang. Didn't mean to do that, but that worked out. Worked out again. Twenty questions about the custom ports in your house. It's not that serious, is it? Oh, jeez. Did I just fall in the hole? I just fell in the hole. Let's be this dude. Well, that was dumb. You're gonna go to prison. Well, don't do that. Ow! Just punching barrels at people's faces, don't mind me. It was pro wrestling that was released for Famicom. Well, you guys gotta eventually answer. Because if the show ends with no answer, y'all lose your, Jesus. Is there a faster way of doing this? Because I'm getting destroyed here. God. There's got to be a better way of doing this. And don't say it's not getting hit. I went through the wall. Why do I look like that? Because reasons. Because I wanted to. Oh, and I can do electricity stuff. That's fun. That's fun. I love how Raid's trying to ask questions without asking a question. Batman has a feeling he knows what it is. Oh. You gonna ask? You gonna narrow it down? We have 2 questions left. One of those 2 has to be the guess of the game. Don't decide. Dang. Stop hitting me with a knife. That's not nice. Oh no. Shit. Who wants to be the brave soul that tries to narrow it down? So at any point in video game 20 questions, you can ask if it's such a game, but that is your final question, whether it be the first question or the 20th. The 20th has to be, is it blah blah blah? If you think you know what it is at 19, you can ask. Or obviously continue to narrow it down if you're uncertain. So I would find, if you think you know it's something, I would find a question to narrow it down to that exact game before you ask if it's that. I just fall off again. Man. Too many options, huh? We'll give it a go. Oh, dang, fighting Axel here. Ask if it utilizes a ball. Did the game just tell me to man up? I think it did.
Hey yo!
Hey yo, Nightmare, thanks for the host. How you doing? Or if there's running involved, would have been a great question 2 or 3 questions ago. Hello from Brazil. Hello from Michigan. How are you? Brazil Muggin team. Did I say that right? Muggin? Muggin? I'm horrible pronunciations. I apologize in advance. But welcome to the show. Glad to have you. I think you're first, potentially, from Brazil that's at least chatted with us. I could be wrong, but not quite often. But hello, how are you? Thank you for checking us out. Of course, glad to have you. We have a show here called Classics Lounge, where we play 3 classics every single episode. And then we also, now we are starting 20 questions here in the course of it. It's a fun little game to play. I don't know why some people don't like Zani's. Pretty cool idea. This character here. Gotta move out of the way of those trains. What's your favorite Streets of Rage, Brazil? Oh, walked right into the train. Rage 2 Sega raised the bar too high on the game. Facts. That is my favorite Streets of Rage game. Oh man, I gotta avoid that train. Yeah, no, I love number 2.
Does it utilize a ball?
Does it use a ball? No. So rated ass. Does the game we're trying to figure out use a ball? No. Last question. Who has the guts to pull the trigger? No balls. It's either a fighting game or hockey. So last question, what game am I thinking of here? Figure it out. Yeah, Smalls agrees. Somebody asked the question. This is I'll do it. He's asked. You gotta redeem to ask the question. Or are you just confirming before you ask it? Confirming, right? I always gotta keep a close eye on Ray. He's one to pull fast ones. I mean that in the most sincerest way. Here. Yep. I think they're just waiting, dude. Oh, look at this. Garbage. I'll just let the trains take him out. Video game 20 questions, Nightmare. Oh, you guys are not gonna get hit. Come on. Yikes. Come on. Ugh, mistakes were made. So to recap, Punch-Out had sequels. So it's not Punch-Out. He's so nervous.
Is it ice hockey?
Final question, is it ice hockey? The answer is no. It is not ice hockey. Womp, womp, womp. So, I'll say this. It was said in chat. The game was said. Do you guys know? Or do you need more hints? Someone did say it. Skate or Die actually had a sequel. It was not Skate or Die. I love that game. One of my first songs I wrote in a band I played in at the age of 16 was actually called Skate or Die. I'll give you another hint. It was a launch title for the NES. Does that help anyone else out? Lock. It was Duck Hunt. Yes. It was Duck Hunt. Lock says, damn it. Honestly, I was getting worried. I thought you guys were going to answer it. I even gave hints where I said, pull the trigger. You got to listen carefully sometimes with things that I say. I say a lot of the things for a specific reason. To give hints without giving direct hints. But yes, it was Duck Hunt. The NES launch title is considered a sports game. Because you guys were talking about, is duck hunting considered a sport? I threw you for a loop where I acted like I didn't know, even though I knew for certain that it considered a sport. You dislike me. That's alright. We'll do another Classics Lounge, and we'll do another 20 questions next time. And just get people together to crack it. I guarantee you guys will crack one, and the prize is really good. 10,000 strands. This is really driving me crazy. This is awesome. Everyone needs to ask the damn questions. Yeah. The small ones are funny. No refunds. Not at the Classics Lounge. Well, this has been DNA's Classic Lounge. I want to thank everyone for participating in the video game 20 questions. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Unless you guys want a bonus game. Anyone want to stick around for a bonus? Or we're going to call it. What are you guys feeling? Are you guys feeling more? Or are we feeling good? Can I gift rated 1,000 strands? Bonus, sure. Smalls, if you want to gift rated 1,000 strands, you sure can. Locke knows how to move them from account to account. So if Locke, you're willing to do that. Locke didn't hate it as much as last time. Well, good. It's improving then. I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it. So, if anyone wants to stick around, I might play another game for just a little bit here. I don't know how well it's going to run, but play another game if anyone feels like hanging out. Give me a few moments. I'll load that up. Alright, and welcome back to DNA's Classics Lounge. This is a bonus here for you guys. Hopefully it runs well. As mentioned, I don't know how well this will run, but we'll see. Do we have sound? There we go. So those questions, yes.
From the deep reaches of space, a horror approaches. Once in a great while, the malevolent forces of the universe combine to form a force of evil so concentrated, so pure, that no bastion of goodness and decency can stand against it.
Are we doing another 20?
It hurls
No.
through the universe toward its destination.
No, this is just a bonus.
The
I'm
planet,
gonna play this for a few
Earth.
and then call it a
The
night.
town to be victimized, South Park, Colorado. A quaint little town nestled in the peaks of the Rocky Mountains. Where better
Unless
to
you guys really
terrorize
want another
good and
20
decent
questions.
Folk. Yeah, right.
Does anyone want to play 20 questions again? Alright, let's see if I remember the cheat. I haven't played this game in probably 15 years. Is there an echo? Let me see if I can fix it. What's the echo on? I don't know. I noticed some games do it, some don't. One could argue that Duck Hunt is a sequel of Nintendo's laser clay shooting system. Maybe. But no. Dismiss Duck Hunt because it did have an arcade release. I believe that was after, though. Was it Z Bobby Bird? I know there's a code for this. Invincibility.
I'm gonna show you how to kick ass. Whoa, dude, I'm good. Hi, Jeff.
Hello, children. Did you hear the news?
What news?
A big comet is headed our way. It's gonna cross paths with the Earth, and when it does, all kind of crazy, spooky stuff is gonna happen.
Spooky like how?
Spooky like you better get your asses indoors, children. I'm not kidding. Our lives are in danger.
What the hell is that about? Man, Chef is weird.
Originally a SAG game from 1969. You guys trying to argue that I screwed you out of your 20 questions? Alright, let's see if I can do this. Came long before the 1985 release. Well, everything I looked up on it did not say that. And I don't recall. So do you guys feel I screwed you out of your game here? Did I ruin the accuracy of it? Good lord, that's loud. You think I owe you strands? So Redbeard, do you feel like I was inaccurate then with the game? Rated thinks I owe strands. brain always thinks that. Did the best I could. Yeah. How about this? For those that participated tonight, since there's controversy, you didn't technically get it right, but wouldn't use the strands for anything besides this, which will gain it overtime. I'm willing to give 5,000 strands for anyone that voted or participated. It's a lot. We have, for anyone that voted tonight, give them 5,000 strands. Not for each vote. Not voted, but ask a question. Y'all making me feel bad. Give you a list. Alright, like I'll send you a list. Everyone that participated tonight, since you were part of the first trial run of this, I'll reward everyone 5,000. So I'll send Locke a list, so it'll get added tomorrow. I don't mind, because then you can spend more on the next one. Did anyone ever play this game? Madman says no. So this was out on the N64 and the PlayStation 1. I'm playing the PlayStation 1 here. You can ask 10 questions next time, guys. Locke says I did not care for this. Played on the 64. I like this one a lot. By the way, Locke, I do have Chef's Love Shack. So that needs to be a thing. The vastly superior. I was just going to say I have that now. So we could play that. Speaking of, headed to Chef's Love Shack. Cheating's bad, okay? Okay. Drugs bad. Don't do drugs. Okay. Okay. Game show night, the game and the show night. Ooh, that needs to happen. No, I don't want to save. Operation Turkey Butt. Well, that's all I really have. I'm not going to play too much more of this. I want to thank everyone again for hanging out. This has been DNA's Classics Lounge. Hey, Cartman. When are we going to do a Jackbox night? Locke, you want to host one anytime soon? Could be a fun thing to return back to. But that's all I really have for tonight. Again, this was just kind of a bonus, just messing around. So, this has been DNA's Classics Lounge. If you want more of this type of content, like, subscribe, follow, let people know we exist. You twist my arm, I guess. There you go. We have more of these things archived on our YouTube, youtube.com/doseofnerdacumen. Check it out today. There's almost 30 classic games now, and the list is going to continue to grow as we do more of these things, 3 per episode like this. There's going to be another poll that goes out probably the next half hour or so for you to vote on. Let me know what you want to see, and that'll be on the Dose of Nerd Acumen Facebook page, the group page. So be on the lookout for that in the next half hour or so. Vote, and again, we'll pick 3 games, including your pick for the top one there for our next broadcast. and we'll let you know ahead of time when we're going to schedule one. Until then, obviously join us every Thursday night for another episode of NAW Nerd Acumen Wrestling, Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, right on the Twitch channel. If you want more content from us too, check out our Instagram, Twitter, and then most definitely our podcast, the Dose of Nerd audio podcast by Caleb. New episode up yesterday. Check that out. Really good interview there with one of his friends. And then, of course, new episodes all the time and archived old episodes of The Dosage on the Dose of Nerd Acumen podcast. So check that out on your podcast platforms, whether it be Google, Apple, Spotify, Breaker, Stitcher. Just search for us. We're all over. And again, we truly appreciate everyone's support for everything we do here. Stop telling us about your private time on stream. No way. Never. That's it, though. That's all I have for you guys tonight. We'll see you Thursday. And Batman, I'll check my messages. And until Thursday, have a great night, everyone. Take care. Thank you for checking out the Classics Lounge. Later.